Peppa Pig and the Day of Giving Thanks. Peppa Pig and her brother George love going for walks with Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig. Today they are out among the trees and flowers and bugs and birds. Peppa is happy and thankful to be in this beautiful place.
Wow!
For Peppa and her family, it is a day for giving thanks.
I love the blue sky,
says Peppa.
Thank you, sky. I love the clouds floating in the sky,
she says.
They make pretty shapes. Thank you, clouds.
Peppa and George look for more things to thank on their walk. So does Daddy Pig. He looks up at a tall tree. Thank you, tree, he says. Peppa sees her favourite fruit.
Thank you, apples,
says Peppa.
It's nice to see you, turtle.
Peppa is thankful for the frogs, the fish, and especially the ducks. Look, George, says Mummy Pig, butterflies. George flaps his arms, just like the butterflies. George points.
Oh,
says Peppa. Then she says,
thank you, spider.
Ah! Cries Daddy Pig. He runs. He does not say thank you to the spider. There are so many things to be thankful for.
Hooray!
The flowers help the bees, says Mummy Pig.
And the bees give us honey,
says Peppa.
I love honey.
There are so many colourful leaves and pumpkins.
So pretty,
says Peppa. Peppa and George play in the leaves. Peppa feels something. Oh no! Rain, says Mummy Pig. Peppa doesn't want to get wet. She is not thankful for the rain. Oh no! Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, Peppa and George wait under the trees. The water pours down. The ducks don't mind the rain at all. When the rain stops, they move on. But Peppa doesn't see the birds or butterflies or even the ducks. And the sky isn't blue. Where are the frogs and the turtles? Then, just ahead, Peppa sees something. She smiles.
Look!
The rain left a surprise for Peppa and George.
Thank you for the muddy puddle.
The end. Peppa Pig. Peppa visits the aquarium. This is Peppa's pet fish, Goldie.
Wow.
Every morning, Peppa gives Goldie breakfast.
Time to eat,
she says. Oh dear, Goldie is not eating.
What is wrong with Goldie?
Peppa asks.
She looks a bit sad,
says Mummy Pig. Oh no!
I think she is lonely,
says Peppa.
She doesn't have any fish friends.
Maybe Goldie could visit the aquarium, says Daddy Pig.
What's an aquarium?
Peppa asks. It is a place with lots of fish, says Daddy Pig.
Oh goody,
cries Peppa.
We can find a friend for Goldie there. Let's go.
Hooray!
Peppa and her family drive to the aquarium. Miss Rabbit sells them tickets.
The fish can go in for free, she says. Enjoy your visit.
The first room has many little fish. Could one of these fish be Goldie's new friend? Asked Daddy Pig.
No, says Peppa. They are too small.
Peppa's friend, Candy Cat, is in the next room with her family.
Hello, Candy, says Peppa. We are finding a friend for Goldie.
The fish in this room look like little dinosaurs.
Dinosaur,
says George.
These aren't dinosaurs, says Candy. They are called seahorses.
Wow.
Could a seahorse be Goldie's friend?
Candy asks.
No, says Peppa. They are too dinosaur-y.
Everyone goes to the next room. The tank in here has a very strange fish. Wow, says Daddy Pig. This fish looks like a big eye. It is a big eye on a very big fish.
Maybe this one could be Goldie's new friend,
says Mummy Pig.
No, says Peppa. It is too big.
There is only one room left to visit. But there are no fish in this tank. There's only green slime. Oh, and Miss Rabbit is in the tank too. She is cleaning it. The last stop is the cafe.
We did not find a friend for Goldie,
Peppa says sadly. Then Peppa notices a bowl on the counter.
What is that?
Peppa asks.
That is my pet goldfish, Ginger,
says Miss Rabbit. Goldie likes Ginger. Ginger likes Goldie.
Goldie can visit Ginger any time she wants,
says Miss Rabbit.
Hooray!
Goldie has made a friend at the aquarium after all. The end. Peppa Pig and the Family Reunion. Peppa and George are very excited. Today the pig family is having a reunion.
Wow!
Everyone in the family will be there.
You've brought pie,
says Peppa.
I love pie.
Says George. Uncle Pig and Auntie Pig unpack the car. They have brought a lot of stuff for the baby. Daddy Pig helps Uncle Pig unload a high chair, some baby toys, a stroller, and even a bathtub. Peppa likes baby Alexander.
Would you like to help feed the baby?
Asks Auntie Pig.
Oh yes,
says Peppa. She tries to feed baby Alexander. He turns away. Peppa tries again. The baby won't open his mouth.
Oh no! Try playing an airplane,
says Auntie Pig. She shows Peppa how to fly the spoon into baby Alexander's mouth. It works.
Can you say airplane?
Asks Peppa. Baby Alexander can't talk yet. Peppa wants to teach baby Alexander to talk.
Can you say dinosaur?
Says baby Alexander. Later that night, it's time to put baby Alexander to bed. But he doesn't sleep for long.
What's that noise?
Asked Peppa. Baby Alexander is awake.
No, what's that other noise? That's the vacuum cleaner,
says Chloe. Why are you vacuuming at night? Asked Daddy Pig. And why is Auntie Pig playing a trumpet? Loud noises are the best way to get baby Alexander to sleep, shouts Uncle Pig. We are a very noisy family. It is a very noisy night. After breakfast the next morning, everyone goes for a walk. Peppa tries to teach baby Alexander a new word.
Look, a bird,
says Peppa.
Caw, caw.
Says baby Alexander.
Sky,
Says Peppa.
Caw, caw.
Says baby Alexander. Then it's time for the family reunion lunch. They are having Peppa's favourite, spaghetti. Daddy Pig and Uncle Pig love spaghetti too. Both of them ask for more. For dessert, everyone has a piece of Granny Pig's pie.
Hooray!
Yum,
Peppa says to baby Alexander.
caw, caw.
Says baby Alexander. Chloe has brought her puppet theatre, and she and Peppa and George put on a puppet show.
Wow!
They make a Chloe puppet, a Peppa puppet, and a dinosaur puppet for George. Everyone claps after the puppet show. Well, almost everyone. Daddy Pig and Uncle Pig have fallen asleep. Peppa and Chloe go outside to play before the reunion is over. Baby Alexander likes to watch them play in the mud.
Look, baby Alexander,
Says Peppa.
we're jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
And then it happens. Baby Alexander says his first word.
Puddles.
Well done, baby Alexander. Well done, Peppa. The end. Peppa Pig, My Daddy and Me.
This is my daddy and me. We do everything together. I love doing things with my daddy because he can do anything.
Wow!
What are we going to do next, Daddy? Here are some of our favourite things to do. We love being cheeky monkeys at the playground, swinging on the climbing frame, and zooming down the slide at super speeds. My daddy is king of the playground. We love gliding across the ice in our skates and wearing fabulous costumes. You're so graceful, Daddy. My daddy is king of the ice. We love painting pictures of nature, especially when nature joins in.
Bonk, bonk.
My daddy is king of painting pictures. We love playing sports, especially muddy ones. My daddy is king of sports. We love planning adventures and going on them too. Are you sure this is the right way to play group, Daddy? My daddy is king of adventures. We love travelling together and always go everywhere as fast as we possibly can. Come on, Daddy, we're going to be late for the ball. My daddy is king of the road. But most of all, we love having picnics together. We eat them on the beach, in the countryside, or even high up in the clouds. My daddy and me love doing everything together. My daddy is king of my whole world.
The end. Peppa Pig and the Little Train. Peppa and George are visiting Granny and Grandpa Pig. Bang, crash, bang, bang.
What's that noise?
Asked Peppa.
Grandpa Pig is building a surprise for you,
Says Granny Pig.
Toot toot. Come out, Grandpa.
Shouts Peppa.
We want to see the surprise.
Grandpa Pig drives the surprise out of the shed.
Oh, it's a toy train,
Says Peppa.
Vroom.
Says George.
It is not a toy,
Says Grandpa.
this is Gertrude. She's a miniature locomotive.
Peppa and George like the little train.
Can we go for a ride?
Asked Peppa. All aboard, says Grandpa Pig. Grandpa Pig's little train doesn't need railroad tracks. It has tires. The train climbs up the hill. Peppa sings.
Grandpa's little train goes tug, 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 tug. Grandpa's little train goes tug, 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 all through the town. Hello, Peppa,
Calls Danny. Ahoy there, says Grandad Dog.
I see you're playing toy trains.
Gertrude isn't a toy, says Grandpa Pig.
She's a miniature locomotive.
How's your little truck? My truck is a work vehicle, says Grandad Dog.
Can I ride on the train?
Asked Danny. Well, if you'd rather play trains,
Thanks, Grandad.
says Danny. The little train stops. There's another vehicle in the road. It's Miss Rabbit. She's taking some students on a bus tour.
I like your toy train.
Says Miss Rabbit.
It's not a toy,
Says Peppa.
it's a miniature locomotive.
Peppa's school friends are on the bus. They like Grandpa's little train. They want a ride too.
Who wants to ride on Grandpa Pig's little train?
Says Miss Rabbit.
I do.
Shouts Susie.
Me too. Me too.
All the others. Zoe leads the way. The others follow. Everybody sings.
Grandpa's little train goes tug, 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 tug. Grandpa's little train goes chug, 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 all through the town.
Grandpa Pig stops at the playground. Peppa goes down the slide. Grandpa goes down the slide too. Back on the train, Grandpa sees Miss Rabbit's bus again. What happened? The bus is stuck in the mud. Grandad Dog tries to pull the bus from the mud. He pulls and pulls, but the bus won't budge.
Oh no!
Don't worry, says Grandpa Pig. This little train can help. Grandpa Pig hooks a rope to the bus. Chug, chug, pull, pull. The bus is free. Beep, beep. There's a nice big muddy puddle left behind. Everyone puts on their boots. It's time to jump.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig.
The end. Peppa Pig and the Vegetable Garden. Peppa Pig and her little brother George are playing at Grandpa Pig and Granny Pig's house. They love to help Grandpa Pig in the garden.
What are you doing, Grandpa Pig?
asked Peppa.
I'm planting seeds. What happens to the seeds?
They grow into plants. I make a small hole in the ground, put the seed inside and cover it with earth. Then I water it. Everything in my garden grows from seeds like this.
Wow.
Ouch, says Grandpa Pig. An apple fell on his head. Peppa and George laugh. Grandpa laughs too. Look, he says, inside the apple are more seeds.
To grow more apple trees,
says Peppa.
I want to plant a seed,
Peppa says. She makes a little hole and puts a seed in it. Then she covers the seed with earth. Grandpa lets her water it. Now we wait for it to grow, he says. Peppa waits. George waits. They wait and wait and wait.
It's not doing anything,
says Peppa. Grandpa Pig laughs. You have to be patient.
Ah! What's this?
says Peppa.
It's a monster! Monster!
says George. Grandpa Pig laughs. It's just a little snail. Arr, says George.
Monster!
He likes a snail.
Let's play snails,
says Peppa. Grandpa Pig finds some baskets for Peppa and George, and they play snails in the garden.
Look, says Peppa, a butterfly. Why do butterflies love flowers?
They drink from flowers, says Grandpa Pig.
Wow.
They drink the flower's nectar. It's their food.
Look at me, I'm playing butterfly,
Peppa shouts. George wants to be a butterfly too.
No, George, I am a butterfly. You can play worm.
George doesn't want to play worm. Come on, George, says Grandpa Pig. Playing worm is fun. Grandpa Pig shows George how to lie on the ground and wiggle. Soon Peppa wants to play worm too. Grandpa plants some more seeds. He drops them on the ground. But when he turns around, a little bird is eating them. Shoo, shoo, says Grandpa. Granny Pig comes to see. We need a scarecrow, she says. Grandpa Pig brings Peppa and George to his garden shed. We'll find lots of things in here to make a scarecrow with, he says. He finds sticks, string, some straw, and an old sack. They build the scarecrow, then dress it in some old clothes. Peppa and George paint a face. The birds see the scarecrow. They stop eating Grandpa's seeds.
The birds look sad,
says Peppa.
They must be hungry.
Granny Pig brings out a bird feeder.
Lunchtime, birds,
she calls. Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig have come. Granny Pig needs blackberries to make a pie for lunch. Everybody wants to help.
This blackberry bush has been here since I was a little girl, says Mummy Pig.
Mummy Pig climbs a ladder to get to the berries at the top.
Oh no!
Mummy Pig falls into the bush. Where is she? Mummy Pig is okay, but she looks like a berry bush. Peppa and George pick berries from the mummy bush. Grandpa Pig, Peppa and George finish picking vegetables for lunch.
Hooray!
They make a salad. Granny Pig cuts up a cucumber.
I love cucumbers, says Peppa.
Yuck, says George. He doesn't like salad. Grandpa has an idea. He gives George a new plate.
Dinosaur,
says George. He eats the salad. He likes it. He loves Granny Pig's blackberry pie too. Yum! The end. Peppa Pig, Peppa's school day. Peppa is going to school today. All of her friends are there.
Today we have a new student, says Madame Gazelle. This is Emily Elephant.
Emily is shy. She does not know what to say. Everyone is excited to meet Emily.
Can I show Emily how we do show and tell?
asks Peppa. Of course, says Madame Gazelle. Peppa tells the class about her teddy bear.
wow,
Next, it's free time.
What would you like to do today?
Peppa asks Emily.
There is painting, clay or building blocks.
Emily chooses building blocks. Peppa shows Emily how to stack the blocks.
You put one on top of another, says
Peppa.
Like this?
asks Emily.
wow,
Wow,
Say the children. Emily Elephant is good at stacking blocks. Next, it's playtime.
Come on, Emily,
Shouts Peppa.
At playtime we go outside.
Says Candy Cat.
meow,
All the children run outside. First, they go down the slide.
Whee!
Then they play a game.
Who is the loudest?
asks Peppa. They all make loud sounds. What a lot of noise,
Emily, you try.
says Peppa. Emily makes a noise like a trumpet. She is the loudest of all.
Can you spin the hula hoop?
Susie Sheep asks Emily. Emily can spin the hula hoop. She is good at lots of things.
wow,
But there is still one game left to play.
My favourite game is jumping in muddy puddles,
says Peppa.
That is my favourite game too,
Shouts Emily. Peppa and Emily are so happy they are friends. What a nice day at school. The end. Grandpa Pig's boat. Grandpa Pig is taking Peppa and George out for a day on the river. I'm the captain of this boat, says Grandpa Pig. Granny Pig, Peppa and George all salute Grandpa Pig. "Aye, aye, Captain," they cry.
"When I tell you to do something, you must do it,"
says Grandpa Pig.
"unless it's something silly,"
Granny Pig tells Peppa and George. Grandpa Pig frowns.
"The captain never says anything silly." "Of course not, Captain,"
says Granny Pig, saluting. Everyone does what Grandpa Pig says.
Wow.
He asks George to raise the flag and Granny Pig to take the wheel. Then Grandpa Pig tells Peppa to ring the bell. Off they go. The boats speed through the water. Granny Pig thinks they should go a bit slower.
"Good idea, Granny Pig,"
says Grandpa Pig.
"I don't want to use up all my petrol."
Peppa spots another boat. It's Grandad Dog. He's taking Danny Dog out for a day on the river. Grandad Dog is Grandpa Pig's very best friend.
"Oh, I'm surprised your boat is still afloat, Grandad Dog. It must be almost as old as you are,"
says Grandpa Pig.
"This old boat can go faster than your rusty bucket any day,"
replies Grandad Dog. Grandpa Pig is not happy. He calls Grandad Dog a sea dog. Grandad Dog calls Grandpa Pig a water hog.
"You are both acting like little children,"
cries Granny Pig. Peppa and George think this is funny. Grandpa Pig won't say sorry. Grandad Dog won't say sorry. They decide to race instead. Grandad Dog zooms off.
"Catch me if you can, water hog,"
says Grandad Dog. Grandpa Pig is not happy.
"Sea dog,"
shouts Grandpa Pig. Grandpa Pig overtakes Grandad Dog and leaves him far behind.
"Can't catch me, ha 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 ha,"
says Grandpa Pig.
"I win." "Oh no, my boat has run out of petrol,"
cries Grandpa Pig.
"Maybe I did go a bit too fast." "Maybe Grandad Dog can tow us home,"
suggests Granny Pig.
"I don't want him to,"
says Grandpa Pig.
"Will you two ever grow up?"
says Granny Pig.
"Grandpa, say sorry to Grandad Dog,"
says Peppa.
"Grandad, say sorry to Grandpa Pig,"
says Danny. Finally, they both say sorry. Grandad Dog is Grandpa Pig's very best friend. Grandad Dog tows Grandpa Pig's boat home.
"The main thing is I won the race,"
Grandpa Pig says to Peppa.
"Grandpa Pig,"
cries Granny Pig. Silly Grandpa Pig. Peppa Pig Stumps. Grandpa Pig is showing Peppa and George his stamp collection.
Wow.
"I think you must have every stamp ever,"
says Peppa.
"So there's no more need to buy any more, is there, Grandpa Pig?"
says Granny Pig, chuckling. Grandpa Pig doesn't answer. Mr. Zebra the postman arrives at Granny and Grandpa Pig's door. He is delivering the post to their house.
It's the post,
cries Peppa.
It's a postcard from my friend,
says Granny Pig.
I've never had a postcard,
says Peppa sadly.
That's easy to fix, says Granny Pig. Come with me. There's something missing, says Granny Pig. It needs a stamp too. Grandpa has stamps,
cries Peppa.
My stamps are not for licking and sticking on postcards,
says Grandpa Pig.
I think we'll find some normal stamps upstairs,
says Granny Pig. Granny Pig and Peppa and George go upstairs. Granny Pig opens up the desk drawers to look for the stamps. Peppa checks inside.
No stamps here, Granny,
says Peppa.
Oh dear, we'll have to have another look downstairs, says Granny Pig. Look, Granny, a stamp for our postcard,
says Peppa, finding a stamp on the table.
Wow!
I knew we would find a stamp somewhere,
says Granny Pig.
George, would you like to lick it?
George licks the stamp and sticks it on the postcard.
Now it's time to post your postcard,
says Granny Pig. Granny Pig, Peppa and George walk to the red postbox.
Send it off, George,
says Granny Pig. Peppa helps George post the postcard. Says George.
Did anyone see a stamp on the kitchen table?
Asked Grandpa Pig, arriving at the postbox.
Yes, Grandpa, we stuck it on our postcard,
says Peppa. Mr. Zebra has already collected the post. Grandpa Pig chases after him.
Come back, my stamp,
shouts Grandpa Pig.
The stamp isn't lost. The postcard is going to Peppa and George's house,
says Granny Pig. Grandpa Pig races there just in time to meet Mr. Zebra. Mr. Zebra jumps out of his van to deliver Peppa and George's post.
Our postcard, yippee!
Cheers Peppa. The postcard has Grandpa Pig's collectible stamp on it.
Wow!
Would you like to keep it, Grandpa?
Asked Peppa.
Thank you, Peppa,
says Grandpa Pig.
This stamp was important before, but it's even more precious now that it has been posted to you. Ha 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 ha.
The end.
Hi kids, did you have fun watching this video? Then like and subscribe for more.